Thank you so much for your time this evening. My name is Lillian Mulikan, and it's time for the Fashion Watch, introducing the Fashion Watch panelists in studio this evening, starting with Carol Odero, celebrated and award-winning fashion journalist. And next to Carol Odero is Ian Mbogwa. He's a thespian and, of course, a celebrated Tasker Project fame judge. And on this other end is Robert Borale. He is an image consultant, a moderator, a motivational speaker. He's a resident panelist here on the Fashion Watch. And of course, celebrity fashion stylist Annabelle Onyango, also with us on the Fashion Watch panel this evening. Thank you so much, guys, once again. And let's begin with what's been happening. And we'll begin with Emmy Kos. And she tweeted earlier in the week, of course, Emmy Kos currently residing in Lagos, Nigeria. And this is what she chooses to wear, at least nowadays. And we do understand that she is expectant. Carol, let me start with you on Emmy Kos's look, the blue bag, the blue Ankara look. What do you think?
No, I love this look on Emmy. In fact, she looks like she's slimmed down. So I'm not sure about the rumors that she's pregnant, but she looks pretty good. I love the blue on blue on blue. Sometimes monochrome can be hard to wear, but monochrome is very trendy right now. And I also love that she's paired it with black. So there's something about the symmetry of the look and the synchronicity of it that actually works for me. I think she looks great. Okay. Yeah. Ian?
Nice.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Works for her.
Annabelle, what do you think? Of course, Emmy now living in Nigeria, and therefore the pressure to wear what they wear. I don't know. She has totally adopted this style, by the way. Is it working for you, for her age? She's fairly young.
I love her hair. I love that boy cut. It's so simple and it really brings out her features. Love it. It's so modern. My question, I guess, is it cold in Lagos? Is it freezing? Because that's like a winter jacket.
Yeah, she might evening.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm confused about the sort of winter layering. I like the monochrome blues. I think that's nice, and I like the way she's adopted sort of this eyelet lace that they have that's typically West African. I think it's elegant. The only thing I would say is that the jacket does her a disservice because it's kind of like spring on the bottom, and then the outer layer is winter. And I feel like if she's going to layer with a warm sort of jacket, then she should have a tone that's more complementary to the blue, like a darker blue or a gray, but certainly something that's a little lighter, that's in following with sort of her spring colors.
Okay, and Bob?
I think she looks absolutely fantastic. If it's true she's pregnant, congratulations, I know that. I just love her pose. She looks happy and relaxed, so big up to her.
Yeah, okay. And let's move on to what else was happening. And this was at the IMAX earlier in the week. Let's begin with this stunning gown, Annabelle. What do you think?
Stunning is the right word, I would say. This is Angela, a former Miss Kenya USA, and she's a bombshell. So you can see immediately why she's Miss Kenya USA. I mean, all curves in the right places. She's clearly dressed for the occasion. You know, she's come out guns blazing. I love the cutouts on the side. She has such a toned body, and the cutouts are so complimentary to her. This girl consistently looks dressed up wonderful, representing Kenya for the US, and she looks really fantastic.
Robert, your thoughts?
Fantastic. I have co-emceed quite a few functions with her, and she always brings her A game, and I can bet my bottom dollar she changed about 3 times. she just pulls up surprises every time. Yes.
Carol, is this a 10 over 10 for you as well?
Well, I would go with a 9. For some reason, I feel like this dress was meant for someone who's taller, with a much longer torso, to showcase the cutouts much better, because there would be more skin to see. But I know people usually think no red on red on the red carpet, but this is actually a great way of doing it. She shows some skin, then you can see there's different shades of red, so that means she stands out even when she's posing on the red carpet. So it's a win.
And of course, Ian, what are your thoughts?
I love it. It's really nice.
Okay, Angie, this is a win. The hashtag is Fashion Watch, guys. What do you think about that look? Let us know. And of course, just to mention to you that we'll be hosting an upcoming designer shortly in the show. His name is Stephen Agola. Our mannequins this evening dressed by him, and we will be talking to him a little bit about what his inspiration is, what his style is all about. And of course, that is an upcoming designer. Do you want your designs to be featured on the Fashion Watch? The hashtag is Fashion Watch. Send us pictures of your work, and we will be hosting you in coming weeks. Okay, so let's move on to, again, the IMAX. And I see Biko there, rugby's Biko, and a couple of other two guys. Let me start with you, Robert. What are your thoughts?
I knew it started. They're smart. I mean, this is not the usual attire, but the pose, they've tried too hard. It's like they're already, it's a scrum or something. No, they're very smart.
Biko doesn't look like he's posing, does he?
No, the guy in the middle is trying too hard. It's like he wants even to beat the cameraman. But they're actually very smart. They're very smart. I like the guy with the tie. I love the trying to touch the button. It gives some semblance of class and ease. But they're smart. Obviously, you would tell that they're not used to this kind of dressing, but they've done well.
Who is your best dressed out of the three?
I would go for Biko.
Okay.
Yes.
Annabelle, what are your thoughts?
I mean,
three gentlemen, who is rocking it best out of those three?
I think that's such a tough choice to make. I mean, so seldom do we see three men standing together on this show looking so well turned out.
Yeah.
These guys, like all three of them, handsome, it's clearly planned. I love the way, I mean, these are big, they're buff guys. You can tell they work out, and you can tell that their clothes have clearly been made for their bodies. I think all three look superb. My favorite would have to be the one in the middle, because I love sort of a layered look. I love the way he has the tie and the waistcoat, but it's all monochrome underneath. And I think it looks really effortless, but otherwise I think all three of them exemplify that perfect sort of manly look that you can have on a formal night out.
Okay, so the guys at home, you can copy this look. Annabelle loves the guy, not loves the guy, but loves his look. Careful, look on the guy in the middle. Carol, what look is working for you? What would you recommend for, because this was an evening event, what would you suggest that people wear to events such as these?
Well, what's interesting for me is that I find that none of them actually stayed true to the dress code. Because if this was an IMAX event, it was a red carpet event, which means that the dress code was probably black tie. If you look at what Angela was wearing. So if you look at that and you look at what they're wearing, then they're actually very casual. In fact, Biko would probably be the most inappropriately dressed because he's even wearing sneakers. Yes.
But your personality.
No, it's not about personality. It's about respecting the occasion and going for a high-powered event, a black tie event, and dressing for that. Probably the closest to what that would look like is the guy on the extreme right. Okay. The one who's wearing the red tie.
The red and the pocket square.
Yes.
Okay, so Carol not feeling this look. And of course, Ian, finally, which look would you, which look works for you? What would you wear out of the three?
Out of the three, it would either be the guy in the center or Biko.
Okay.
Yes. And I think it was okay. If I'm not wrong, this must have been for Furious 7.
Yes.
So they're dressed okay for that.
I think so too.
Yes.
Even the kind of movie, you can even go like this.
The kind of
The
movie.
Fast and Furious.
It depends on what the invite says.
Okay. Are we sure it was a red black tie?
There is a red carpet right there. The women are dressed like black tie. So why are the men dressed like this?
But see, Kenyan events sometimes it's not a black tie event, but you just want red carpets.
Okay, moving on. What are your thoughts? Hashtag is Fashion Watch. So this is the Kitanga Fest. Okay, it's not the same event, guys. So don't go wondering why is this guy dressed like this. This is a totally different event. This is the Kitanga Fest, and of course, okay, here we go with this. Coat of many colors. No, I don't know. It just reminded me of that song. It reminded me of Dolly Parton's "My Coat of Many Colors."
Joseph in the Bible.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start with you, Robert.
All right. I think he's smart. He smiles well. He seems a good chap. But the way he's standing, I have a problem. No, I'm serious, Ian. I'll go there. Exactly. He's very smart. He looks a very pleasant guy. And he looks like the guy who every woman will take to their parents as a fiancé.
Yes, very guy next door.
Exactly. He's educated, masters, but the standing position shows a bit of, he's a bit timid. You have to stand with so much confidence, but
you have a thing with post-child.
Yes, it says a lot. It says a lot about someone. Because, and I say it time and again, if you stand like an apology, everybody will apologize to you. So stand like you are the best thing since sliced bread. You understand?
Okay, Annabelle, what do you think about this look on this gentleman?
Okay, well, typically I love a Kitanga jacket. I love a print jacket on a man, but I think there are certain points that you have to hit for the look to be a success. In this case, the print, I think, is just too bold. I think when a man is wearing print, especially Kitanga print, the print has to be kept really small, because that's when it sort of, it looks more masculine, actually. Another thing that I have an aversion to is men in white trousers, white pants. I think it's universally unflattering, it's old-fashioned, so I think men should really do away with their white pants and migrate more to darker hues, like blacks and grays and blues. Otherwise, I mean, I applaud anybody who tries to step out of the usual and do something different. So I applaud him for that. Okay. The execution is lacking, though.
Well said, Annabelle. Ian, I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
I don't like it. I don't like it. The jacket with a blue shirt, almost the same color, and then the white trousers, I don't like any of those items he's wearing.
Okay. He's smart, Ian.
So, and Carol, finally.
Well, I would say I love the shoes and I love the blazer. The blazer doesn't fit the way it's supposed to. It's too big for him, and the cut is not flattering to his upper body. If you would have worn the blazer with a black shirt and black jeans and the black shoes, then that might have worked. It would have tamed the whole print aspect of it. Okay. But as it is, it's just a little overwhelming.
All right. Yeah. And now let's move to the outfit of the day. And here we go. Okay. I just saw your reaction, Robert. Please calm down. So this is a tweet. This was tweeted to Carol Odero. And so at It's Kielu, if you're watching, you were asking Carol whether this is fashion and calling for the animal department to come in. This guy has a creature. What is that, a fox? I don't know. Whatever that is. Carol, okay, so respond to that tweet.
Well, I think that what has finally happened is hell has frozen over.
Wow.
Really. There is no reason to wear this. It's like he clobbered the animal and then threw it over his shoulder and he's going home to cook it.
Disturbing.
Yes. Even if you're wearing fur, that's not the way to wear it, and that's not the time to wear it, and that's not the place to wear it.
And I assume this is Kenya? I don't know. Really, it was not taken in Kenya. No, that cannot.
I think it is.
Kenya.
This must be Kenya. Look, you can see like a Kenyan building in the background.
Oh, come on. What do you mean a Kenyan building in the background?
I could just be random. Ian, you defended this look earlier in the day.
I did not defend. I explained what it is. That is a fox stole.
Okay.
It used to be the in thing them days.
Without the hindquarters and the legs and the face.
No. It was the whole thing. All they did was just to strip, open up the fox, remove everything, and leave it to dry and treat it. Okay. That is a fox stole.
Okay.
And it was.
So this guy kind of had an idea what he was doing, I suppose.
No. He's just very many centuries behind.
I would give the guy 150% for confidence, because you have to be so confident to walk around in town like this.
That's not even confidence.
Okay, he needs to first be arrested. He needs to be in KWS right now, locked for 17 days and do some counseling. But for confidence, I mean, he looks like he's walking above everybody. Yeah. You understand?
Yeah. Okay, and of course, very quickly, Annabelle, far, because there are people who are into far, I suppose. This is... Okay, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, Ian got it spot on. This is a vintage look. It's a fox stole. Which is, a stole is basically a fancy way of saying a scarf.
Yes.
In the Victorian times, this was sort of an aristocratic way of showing that you have money, that you are well put out, that you are well dressed. But in 2015, it's very impolitically correct to have a fox on your shoulder. I love fur, especially if it's vintage fur, but I think to walk around Nairobi town with a dead animal on your shoulder,
even in your own house,
is probably not appropriate.
Probably, and it definitely isn't.
Keep the animals safe. You can't just be going slaughtering animals to look good.
Yeah, let's not see this on the streets of Nairobi. Yeah, because some people might like this look. So let's.
Someone's chasing a fox right now.
Somebody's chasing
there
a
are no
fox right
foxes, so
now.
he's chasing a dog.
Okay.
Please save our animals.
So we've got a designer in the house. His name is Stephen Agola. He's an upcoming fashion designer. And let's take a look at some of his work. So this is some of Stephen's. These are some of his pieces. And again, we're inviting you to send in your designs. Send us pictures of your designs using the hashtag #FashionWatch. And we will host you in studio to learn more about your inspiration and, of course, what your style is. So this is Stephen Agola. Karibu, thanks for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so tell us about your work. When did you start designing? What is your style?
Yes, I started these things some years back.
Hold the microphone properly like that.
Don't worry, these guys are bullies. Okay.
No. We're helping him.
Yes.
He's overwhelmed.
But
Keep going.
Okay, let's go ahead, Steve.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I started it some years back, working with fashion designers. Then later I decided to start mine. As in working as an upcoming fashion designer.
Right.
Yeah, of which I think now is some months back. It's like 3 months. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so where can people find you? Do you have a Facebook page?
Yes, I have a Facebook.
Please use the mic, Steve.
Yes, I have a Facebook page. Yeah, which okay, it's a Facebook page, Zilkana Fashion. Yeah. Zilkana. Yes,
Okay.
Yes, that's my fashioner's name.
And okay, very quickly, where have you showcased your work? Where have?
Yes. Okay. Not really. I haven't gone to any fashion shows.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's take a look at Steve's designs once again and talk to the fashion panel on just what they think about your look. Steve, of course, these are professionals, and therefore we want to get their views on your designs. Let me start with you, Carol. Of the 3 pieces, just give us an overview of what your thoughts are, how to accessorize them, what to wear with what you see there.
Well, I think my favorite would be the yellow one. You know, it's just elegant, feminine simplicity. You don't even need a lot of accessories to go with it. Probably just a few bangles and a pair of high heel shoes to help you walk with the train. That's my favorite so far.
Okay.
In terms of the rest of them, it looks like your silhouette is very female friendly. You know, you go with the conventional form-fitting outfits or the conventional look of the woman and the way you understand her to look like and to be. Yeah.
Okay, and Annabelle, what are your thoughts on these designs? Of course, are they trendy? Of course, Annabelle keeps up with trends, so she's able to, with a very, of course, objective critique, look at whether or not your designs are trendy, whether they're up to 2015 or not. Annabelle, what do you think?
I think it's really nice to see emerging talent, fashion talent in this country, and to see people showcasing them and being so proud of their design. So well done, Stephen. I would say that the chiffon and print, Kitanga print, you know, that's sort of, it's been on the rise in Kenya. A lot of the young designers are doing it. I think there's a little sophistication lacking here in terms of the colors that you pick, for example. It's nice to have all this long flowing chiffon, but I think if the color is sort of too, let me say, too bold, or if the hue is too sort of not subtle enough, then it can be a little bit overwhelming. But I really love the one in the middle as well. I love the drama of the length. I love the plunging neckline. I think that's a really flattering silhouette on most women. And then I would just say that you really need to watch out for your coloring, the way you pair your kitenge with your chiffon, because something as little, as simple as that is really what makes the whole outfit. So to really sort of think more about your pairings and your coloring so that there's a little more sophistication in the looks.
Okay, and Steve, where do you draw your inspiration? Like what inspired these designs? What are you looking, when you look at the female, what are you trying to bring out? What inspired these designs? Are you looking for a sexy look? Are you looking for a comfortable look? What are you looking for when you design for women?
Okay, I like chiffons because of the flowing. Okay, when someone wears a chiffon, you see the way it flows with everybody, with everybody. Yeah, as in when someone is fat or not, it can flow to everyone. So, okay, I normally, based on the bust area, after, as in every, I'm sorry.
You can say it in Swahili if you prefer to.
I'm okay.
Okay.
Yes. As in, if you see the pictures, the bust area is the measure of the every lady.
Yes.
They are always based on their bust. So after everything, after setting the bust, then the flowing is just for everyone.
Okay, so what you're trying to say is you prefer a fitted look,
yes, fitted,
on the bust and then flowing.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So elegant. Okay, thank you for that, Stephen. Of course, thank you for allowing us to showcase your designs on Citizen TV. Of course, the hashtag is Fashion Watch. If you want to find out where Steve is, let us know, and of course, write in to us and tell us what you thought about his designs tonight. Let's take your tweets now. Fashion Watch is an amazing show. Let's always remember that people will always stare. Make it worth their while. Thanks, Angel. Okay, and you always bring meaning to fashion. You're the best. Thumbs up. Thank you. Of course, that's to the panel. And you guys look great as usual. Love the show. Thank you. And I always look forward to this fashion segment. How can I dress for a red carpet event in African wear without going over the top? Connie and Lily Munyao. Hi guys, please advise women with big bellies and big busts on what to wear when they go swimming. Okay, so we'll touch on those two questions very quickly. Let me start with you, Annabelle, on the African wear to a red carpet event. First of all, is it okay? Is it appropriate? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I of course I love African wear, and it's super trendy all over the world, actually internationally, not just in Kenya. And I think to interpret it for the red carpet is not to go traditional. So don't wear like a traditional sort of African interpretation. Go for rather very modern silhouettes, and don't be afraid to even like do menswear. You know, doing a Kitanga sort of suit or tuxedo is really on trend. And I think the best advice I can give is go to a designer, go to an established designer, and have them recommend something for you. Don't do it on your own. Get online, do your research, see what's happening out there, try to follow trends.
And Carol, on the bathing suit, if you've got a big bust, a big belly, somebody's asking. Of course, I remember a show where Ian and Robert said bikers are hideous, and that is not allowed. So, Carol?
Well, you can actually just go shopping and find something that fits your body type, and you can find something with a control panel that helps to support the belly and something with support for the bust. You know, it's not impossible to find. You just need to work really hard to find it.
Yeah.
Corset?
Well, they actually do have that kind of support. Yeah, like a bra and a corset.
Wanted to say something?
I'm not a believer of hiding too many things.
You're not hiding it.
So
you're swimming. No, what I mean is yeah, a two-piece would do. Now, when this is not present.
But the construction is very light.
What I'm saying is,
the construction is very
you're
light.
struggling to look so slim, and you're not, and then you can't even breathe. You can't even drown.
No,
so
you
just
can't.
be easy.
Robert, it's about the fabric and the construction.
Yeah, but
that would work.
sometimes people go through so much trouble.
If you're big, avoid two.
No, what I mean, Ian, what I'm saying is this: you're pressing things so hard, even the food that you've eaten is complaining.
They are made not
That's not
press.
how they
That's not how they work.
They're meant to contour, not to.
I've seen women speaking for 10 minutes. When they go backstage, you're like, you're releasing everything. No, just be easy. Get something easy, flowing, and be comfortable.
You can't swim in something flowing.
Yeah, or better yet, you know, Carol is on the cover of... Carol, tell us about the cover you are on very quickly. She told us it's been gradual. It doesn't come overnight, but trust me, it pays off. So better yet, just go to the gym and eventually you'll be able to pull off that bathing suit you've always been eyeing. Carol, what cover are you on? Tell us very quickly.
On Healthy Woman magazine, I talk about my fitness journey and how I got into shape.
Okay,
and how you can too.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah. It's been great. Guys, the hashtag is a Fashion Watch. Keep talking to us and we'll catch you again next week. Remember, if you're an upcoming designer or even an established designer, send in your work to us using the hashtag Fashion Watch. Send us your images using the hashtag Fashion Watch, and we will give you an opportunity to dress our mannequins and of course share a seat right here in studio with the Fashion Watch panel. Thanks for watching. That's all we had time for. Have a lovely evening. Good night.